ongoing outbreak of COVID-19 has spread rapidly on a global scale. Although it's clear that COVID-19 is transmitted through human respiratory droplets and direct contact, the potential for aerosol transmission is yet poorly understood. In this video presentation, we are explaining different types of aerosols, airborne transmission of COVID-19 and its preventive measures. Welcome to Authentic Science Video 70. Aerosol transmission of COVID-19. Let's see the latest updates and WHO guidelines. What are aerosols? Aerosol is a short name of aerosolution. They are very small dust particles which are suspended in air and which will not settle down to a surface quickly. COVID-19 virus can travel a short distance with the help of these aerosols. Size of aerosol can vary from 0 to 100 micrometer. A small aerosol will be less than 1 micrometer size and a large aerosol is bigger than 1 micrometer. The small aerosols are more dangerous since it can travel a distance of about few meters and it remain in air for about 16 hours to a few days. But large aerosols on other hand will settle down quickly and presence of virus in air will be only for few hours, that is about 4 to 8 hours. A study was conducted which investigated the aerodynamic nature of COVID-19 virus by measuring viral RNA in aerosols in different areas of two Wuhan hospitals during the outbreak of COVID-19 in February and March 2020. 30 samples of aerosols were collected from 30 different work areas of two hospitals. The presence of virus was estimated from the density of RNA of virus. The evidence of big aerosol was more in casualty, while it was less in general ward. Again, the aerosol presence was noted more in the toilet area of patients. Small aerosols were found more in the hospital staff area. That is, the PPE kit changing room had 4 times small aerosols compared to the office room. This is really shocking and definitely a threat to all health workers. In the graph shown on the right side, A graph depicts the aerosols taken from dressing room, that is the PPE kit changing room. And B is the graph showing the samples taken from the office room. And we can clearly see that the PP kit changing room have more number of aerosols laden with COVID-19 compared to the other one. This is really shocking. Non-ventilated spaces, including narrow corridors, labs, etc., had very high concentration of virus-loaded aerosols, while more ventilated areas like reception area had relatively less number of virus-loaded aerosols. These are clearly mentioned in the new WHO guidelines. Now let's see how small aerosols can become dangerous. Small aerosols can stay longer in air, that is about 16 hours to even a few days. To know the exact time period of stay, more studies are needed. There is a high probability of getting virus from PPE kit changing room of every hospital. Ordinary mask cannot prevent these small aerosols. So every medical professional is at risk. Does mask give any protection from small aerosols? Let's see. Coronavirus is having a size of 0.125 microns. Usually they can't stay as such in air. They combine with small dust particle and form aerosols. Small aerosols are having a size of equal to or less than 1 micron, while big aerosols having a size of more than 1 micron. It is clearly evident that cloth mask and surgical mask can't give any protection from the small aerosols. Why? Because the pore size of this mask are pretty big one and they can't filter the small aerosols. Now what should we do? We have to implement more vigorous and thorough sanitization measures, including more frequent spraying of chlorinated disinfectant on the floor of patient areas. An additional disinfection using 3% hydrogen peroxide at least once a week should be done. Thorough spraying alcohol disinfectant on the PPE kit before taking it off should be implemented. Increased operation time of indoor air purifiers also proven beneficial. In this study, after introducing all these sanitization measures, second round samples were taken from all these hospital areas. And the results showed that there was significant reduction in the number of small aerosols loaded with COVID-19 in all these hospital areas. In our battle against COVID-19 virus, we should definitely maintain the quality of PPE kit and N95 and surgical masks. We request you to watch our video about testing PPE kit and N95 mask. Thanks for watching.